What is up, folks? Welcome back to another live stream repair. Boy, do we have a bunch to fix today, and we're all by ourselves, so we're gonna play a little music as we fix along here. I hope you all don't mind. In any case, I got a bunch of screws here we gotta clean up. We've got a bunch of, we have a lot that showed up today. So I'm gonna need to grab a few more diodes here. But, gosh, we have like probably 12 or 15 here that showed up today. And then we had a couple that we didn't finish over the weekend. Oh, and if you're curious about the Apple Watch, we did get approval on the battery, it looks like. I've been a little behind on everything and talking to everyone, but they did say, let's go ahead and replace the battery while we've got it apart. So we've got a battery that'll show up for that, and we'll get that closed up and moved on. Anyways, let's see what we've got here. 3239. We've got 2 HomePods from 3239 here. We'll get that powered up while we... someone's been in here. Did we already work on this one? Did someone else already work on this one? We're gonna find out here. But anyways, after 3239 here, we've got a second one from them that we need to work on. Alright, so that does have a fair bit of a pop there. Definitely qualifies for some new filters. Who else do we have? We've got 3239. We've got David with a brick that took a software restore. We just got to do some hardware maintenance. And then we've got 3570 with some bad DC filters. Laurent with bad DC filters. And then a brick. We've got 3579 with a brick. And then 3577 with no power. Goodness, we're gonna need to make a new line. 3482 no power. A lot of anonymous ones today. And then we've got Ryan with a brick. Mark with no power. 3568. Let's see, 3557, Dan with DC filters, James with no power, 3568, and that's not even all of them. We've still got 3553 and 2 of Chris's. We've got a bad logic board in 3561 and 3558 Doug from a few days ago with no power. The freaking logic board, of course, is a dud, so that's gonna suck, but it needs a new logic board too. We basically have, let's see, whatever. Let's get some stuff fixed up here. Actually, not quite yet. We gotta email a few people so they know that their stuff's up here. Let's see. So 3239, let's let them know they're up first. The white one they purchased from Best Buy open box has been phenomenal, just needs some regular maintenance. The black one purchased secondhand a few months ago. Found out it has an issue where it will loudly pop even if nothing is playing. Someone's been in here. Someone has been in here. This is a secondhand HomePod. This is going to be interesting. Based on how this was put back together, I sincerely doubt that we ever worked on this one. Oh yeah, no, we did not. We do not ship our HomePods back out with the tops not absolutely totally flush with the rest of the mesh and the top of the HomePod here. You shouldn't be able to tell it's ever been worked on if we've worked on it. But I can tell that somebody's already tried opening this and they already took off the wrong layers. Yep. Yep, I shouldn't be able to do that. And we've got that plastic disc stuck in there. They even took a bit of glue and tried is that hot glue? Did they try hot gluing it back together? Are they aware of these shenanigans inside of this HomePod? Because if it was me, it's not like I'm not going to buy it if someone's worked on it before, but I certainly am going to want to know that. Wow. No, they used, it looks like they used some kind of rubber cement to glue this top back down, and it did not work, I'll tell you that. It looks like they didn't actually break off the ambient light sensors, so I think we can reuse all of this. It'll be very interesting to see how someone else has worked on this in the past. Of course, they stripped one of the screws. Let's see if we can't get that out. I'm just going to replace both of these ones. They're kind of crappy. This one's kind of bad too. Actually, all four of these are pretty bad. They must have used the wrong size screwdriver to take this thing apart. I'm curious how far they got, too. Everything here looks okay. It doesn't look like anybody took it any further than this. Actually, maybe. I do see, now that I look closer. Oh yeah. Yep, someone's definitely been in here. What are we gonna find? Ooh! Yikes! That is a pretty severe crack right there on the side of the shell. That was not sealing at all before. This poor HomePod. No, you guys aren't getting share play. not until maybe later. But if you ask again, then definitely no SharePlay. SharePlay is special. You don't get it all the time. Top basket looks okay. I'm gonna wager a guess that this crack was not any kind of shipping damage. This was probably from someone trying to open it. I don't even see a subwoofer gasket in here. Am I mistaken? It's just sitting. It sits a little too low for there to be. What are we gonna find under here? Okay, so it does have a subwoofer gasket, but subwoofer's cooked. Wow. Whoever sold you this knew what they sold you. And I would be rather upset at them. Let's see, I should have a new woofer. Here we go. Dang, I just pulled this one out yesterday too. And that didn't last very long. Let's keep digging. Looking for stuff that stinks. I can already see more. Yeah, Tim got some blood last night while I was catching up on some no-stream repairs. This is cracked right there, so we'll need to replace this. Oh, jeez. What did they take this apart for if they didn't replace anything? What's the story with this HomePod? I gotta know. Oh, jeez. What the hell? Pardon my language, but like... What? What was this poor fellow sold? I mean, it seems to work. Seems to work. Let's clean all this up. Let's replace our filters. I'm surprised they did all that work and they didn't replace the filters that actually went bad. Wow. I don't think I've gotten anything this screwed up before. Like, by someone else. And I highly doubt that this person even knows what they had here. It's not popcorn. Luckily, that's just flux. And we have base, so whatever the hell's going on there works. Let's see. Can we clean this up? This stuff's stinky. I'm really surprised that any of this even works. But it does, so we're not going to mess with any of that, aside from a little cleanup. Okay, so that's cleaned up. Collab with that guy and that Chinese guy on Discord, yeah. Although it's interesting how we've seen so many of the same issues, but also so many different issues. Also, I've got like 500 more HomePods fixed than he does, so I'm still the daddy. We started it tinkering with these around the same time. I think he probably offered it as an actual repair service before I did, though. His I don't know what his name is. He goes by Tech Nerd. But I wish I found them sooner, because we could have collaborated on a bunch of stuff. We could have figured out a bunch of issues sooner. It's funny how parallel we were working without even realizing that the other existed. And our approach for figuring death farts out was pretty much identical. Absolutely crazy levels of dedication to remanufacture a new replacement touch panel for the second gen HomePods and their ghost touch issues, though I will bow down to that. Alright, and we've got a blown up 10 ohm resistor here. Let's get that replaced. Looks like they've already replaced it once before, but because they didn't seem to really know exactly what they were doing, they only replaced what they visually saw was damaged. And they never actually replaced the part that went bad and caused all of this damage, i.e. those 4 filters. Kinda crazy. Yeah, there's no way this was an original resistor. That should have taken a lot longer to come off. There was no backstory on this one. We weren't expecting any of this. I don't even think the guy that sent it to us was expecting this. We were expecting another HomePod with bad filters, maybe. We're going to replace that Schottky diode before it fails and causes no power. That's the devil's date code right there, that 46K. Let's get it out of there. We don't just replace what's obviously damaged here. We fix what caused the problem, and we prevent anything else that we can reasonably prevent while we're here. So that other people that end up with your used but repaired by us HomePod don't end up like poor 3239's HomePod here. Okay, so we've got new filters, We've got a new 10 ohm resistor. We've got a new Schottky diode. We've got a new subwoofer. We're gonna wrap it up with a new subwoofer gasket. That is... Oh, and we're gonna need to replace all of this too because it's very cracked. There's no reasonably fixing that. But I'll save you. Here's a fresh shell. That's not quite destroyed. What is going on with this HomePod? What is going on here? That does not belong with this. Clearly, you should have something like this. That's glued. They glued that on there too. What? My brain is breaking over this HomePod right now. Absolutely broken. Wait. This was never taken off before. This was from the factory like this. What? I'm sorry, folks. This is just... We've seen all sorts of factory defects and weird stuff, and this is a first. There's nothing else weird or special about this. It's just got the wrong color. It's just got the wrong color base on it. This is the part I hate the most. It's very fiddly. Okay. Ah. Okay. Respectfully, if you're gonna call me and not leave a voicemail, I'm never gonna answer your call or return it. Ever. It's gonna show up as a spam call. It's gonna get blocked if you don't leave a voicemail. And you'll have to find another way to reach me. I almost forgot one important piece here. I know what's going on with the music. Gotta love when no one brings it up until 40 minutes into the stream. I'm pretty sure where is it? Actually, I'm not sure. Might be your problem. Quite wasting my time. These aren't the right screws. These aren't even the right screws for this. Who's the doofus that put this thing, that worked on this thing last? Because it certainly wasn't me with all of that. I mean, it's just incredible that they managed to replace that amp chip. But then, oh, you saw everything else. Yep, it's feeling great. Ah, geez, they even stripped these out. Looks like they learned their lesson on the second one, though, at least. Alright. See if we can't fix this up. You don't need to rubber cement this stuff down. You can just heat it up and reuse what's on there. It's gonna work a lot better than whoever tried on this before. Alright. If it was you that worked on this HomePod, come see me after class. Yeah, that rubber cement didn't really do any good, did it? Ooh, that's thunder. I see, assuming that I'm ignoring the chat because I didn't make a comment 2 minutes after someone made a comment in the chat. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys for a second here. The goal when we go live here is not to sit and chat. The goal is to fix the stuff that people are waiting on to get fixed. And put on a good show doing it. And if I have to break my attention every 30 seconds because you expect me to look at the chat, that's gonna get real old for me real fast. So you'll have to bear with me if I don't reply to you in the chat every 30 seconds or a few minutes or so. But I will catch up with you. I will see your chat, and I will call you out.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. For more info, check the Home app.
Alright. That's sounding a lot better. Yeah, we're not some high-speed Twitch streamer here, folks. We're getting old. I ain't about that. Alright, here's the second one for him. This one just presumably needs a bit of maintenance. Let's sanity check it here real quick. Your attention span's less than 10 seconds. How do you... Yeah, that's fair. 3566.
I'm happy.
Alright, so it's not as bad as the other one, but at this age they could all use a bit of maintenance. So let's get that knocked out, and then we'll see what else is on the table for today. Wow, that is some rain. Jeez. I hope we don't lose our power. This isn't an OLED iPhone, so no, it won't get burning. If I'm not mistaken, it's a 13 Pro Max. It might have OLED. I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head. Can someone fact check that? Hey. Here we go. DankPod seems much more like well, no, he does a lot of speakers too. I was gonna say he seems like more of a headphones kind of guy than a speakers kind of guy. But he's done a fair number of speakers, so I couldn't say that. But yeah, probably when he comes across one at Cashies. And even then, it might just be a passing comment. He might not even buy it. He might not even see it and realize it's a HomePod made by Apple. A lot of people don't. You'd be surprised how many people have no idea what a HomePod is. Never heard or seen one, or even heard of them. And of course it needs a new Schottky diode. That's one of the date codes that loves to fail. And welcome back. I'm not the HomePod whisperer. I think I yell at them more than I do whisper at them. Heck yeah, good to hear. Ooh. I'm gonna hurt some people's feelings. I can't stand The Big Bang Theory. I can't tolerate it. Now, the IT crowd, that I can get into. No, I didn't like it when it was current. I don't like it now. It just, I mean, there's all sorts of stuff that I love to watch that makes other people cringe, but it's one of those shows that makes me cringe. And I think that's just, that's why a lot of people don't like it. See, I love stuff like I Think You Should Leave. That is pure gold there. My face hurts after I've finished watching a few episodes of that. Yep, spot on, shuffle hands. Kind of like Rick and Morty too. It's like a lot of people either really love or really hate Rick and Morty, and it's like they say for a lot of the similar reasons. I really enjoyed the first season, and then I didn't really watch any of it after that. I enjoyed the first season, but so many people hated on that show. But I understand why. Okay, alright. Back together. Ready to move on to the next one. Oh, what a day, and we've only been through 2 of them so far. Jeez. I'm gonna fall asleep. Oh, boy. Let's see.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Very good, very nice.
I'm having trouble connecting.
Alright. On to David. We are back with David's HomePod here. We attempted a software restore on it. It took it. And we've been letting it test to make sure it doesn't need anything else, or that it was a hardware issue that caused it to break itself. Up next is 3570, so we'll let them know that they're coming up here. Okay. I suppose I could, like, go into the music app here and at least give it some chance of not burning in too bad. But alright, so here we go. We're gonna get this one apart. Give it some new filters. Give it a new subwoofer gasket. See if anything else stinks like that Schottky dial that loves to cause no power. And that should make this one happy, long-lasting, better-sounding HomePod. but I am a little tired. Oh. I'm about to... Ooh, you know what would be an amazing idea? What I should do? I should grab my heated blanket and I should put all of the HomePods up for repair on the heated well, I should put the heated blanket on top of them so that they warm up. It warms up all the adhesive on them and I can just slice right through it as soon as I pick it up for repair. Save myself the muscle there. Ah, David, glad you could make it. Will be interesting to see if there's any defects. Only opened up out of the box a few weeks ago. Interesting. Let's see. It's looking pretty clean inside. Let's see how much dust comes out. Yep. It's pretty clean. Yeah, the way that mesh slides right down, this has never seen the sunlight, that's for sure. Oh yeah, and the way that these pop right off, nice and clean. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's fresh. Man. Definitely coming apart like it's never been never been opened before. Looking pretty clean on the inside. Looks like they mistook the super glue for thread locker on this one. There we go. Yeah, it looks pretty much unused in here. Very nice. Yeah, what's funny is when OWC was selling broken first gen, they were selling broken first gen HomePods a few years back. About $100 a piece, and I snatched a couple up. Wouldn't you figure, every single one of them had blinking volume buttons, which at the time there was no fix for it. You had to swap out the whole logic board and caboodle. So that really stung. At least I still had a good subwoofer, amplifier, shell, and what have you, but I didn't have what I thought would be two fixable, reusable HomePods. I got pretty screwed on that. But it was all probably just bad luck. Who knows? Let's get these filters replaced first. These love to go bad and cause death farts. Even if this thing sat around in the box unused this whole time, these capacitors do age naturally and decay and lose their effectiveness, and that will lead to death farts and bass issues. Unleaded solder leaves whiskers behind. You don't get good joints. It's hard to work with. I love my lead-free solder, I'll tell you what. For me, it's easier to work with. You get stronger joints. Who cares if they're not shiny, if you know what you're doing? I mean, just look at how much easier this is to work with. Go watch one of our past live streams from a few months ago before we switched to the lead-free stuff. Those caps would dance around. We've got a 6K dated Schottky diode. We've got a fancy looking 10 ohm resistor. Golly, everything else looks great on here. That should be it. Of course, we'll get it back together with a good new replacement subwoofer gasket, since that's another one of those things that'll go bad just sitting there being used or not. My wife is in the same position right now, Stefan. She lost her watch like probably 2 weeks ago somewhere in the house, and since the battery died, she hasn't been able to find it. All right. Arise. Very nice. We'll continue letting that. I'll set it up again and test it until we get it shipped out. In the meantime, on to 3570 here with some bad DC filters. Let's see. After 3570 is going to be Laurent. Alright, so it sounds like our base has gone out entirely. This could be caused by a few different things. Could be the filter's gone bad that roasted the subwoofer and possibly other bits of the amplifier. We could have a random short somewhere on the amp and a totally fine subwoofer. We won't know until we crack this open and find out. Alright, almost. Hold on. Sorry, I got pulled into a work call here, so I gotta take a look at what's going on with this while we're multitasking here. Excuse me. Gotta love the salary life. It doesn't matter how early you wake up. It doesn't matter how early you clock in. You're theirs. And alright, what do we got going on here? Unable to communicate with server communication error. Very cool. And I love that we're doing this now instead of before we needed it. Well, let me just install a whole enterprise stack and expect it all to work right before a demo. Cannot invoke comparable compared to object because K1 is null. I have literally never heard of this before. Get network NCS endpoint list. Oh? Stefan, why did you delete that message from Andrew? I'm gonna have to take your mod stuff if you're just gonna goof with it. There's some weird errors on this demo server, I'll tell you that. Wish I could show you guys what I'm working on, but it's I can't show you guys my work. Alright, that'll take a minute to install, so I should have a few minutes to work on this at least. I have no idea what's going on with that demo install. I presume the installer's corrupt, so I'm doing a clean reinstall of the software right now, seeing if that'll get it going. That subwoofer is stinky. It is gone. It is no more. So that means that our DC filters have gone bad. Let's hunt ourselves down. Another sub. I'm gonna be lazy and take one from one of my HomePods that I've already worked on before. Ah, of course, I haven't actually worked on this one yet. What about this one? I don't want to have to pry them apart. Nice, I've been in here before, so this should be quick and easy. Where's our install at? We're like 20% of the way through that sucker. It's cruising. Don't you guys worry about my colored pods. I didn't have enough parts to keep these ones together for myself. I had to take their logic boards, unfortunately, so shed a tear, but I'll be getting them going again for myself soon. I'm just waiting for broken HomePods to show up in the mail. FedEx has been just absolutely royally screwing things up. And I don't have a choice. Half of these eBay sellers use FedEx. Oh, I don't even need to... No, this one is ours. Here we go. Let's get that amp out. Yeah, you'll have a better chance of going out and looking for it now than wait until the morning. All right. Let's get this some new filters. It's got a 36K dated Schottky diode, so it doesn't need a new one of those.